I said yes, because I actually felt well equipped for the role. I thought, this is a role that requires someone who's a genuine champion of education and of the university. And I had no doubt about that. I knew that it would be a role I just would love, and that I could really genuinely bring a passion for education to it. We wanted to do a lot of work to reach out to multicultural groups. We wanted to reach out to First Nations. We wanted to also make a strong connection to high schools. So high schools in Calgary first could see that the University of Calgary was a great choice for students, and beyond that, so southern Alberta. And we did also some work to take the University of Calgary into Ontario and schools there. And that was a place I thought we could start. The other part of it that I have a vision around and a strong feeling around is that a university graduate, we have a higher expectation for a university graduate. We expect more of someone who's been to university. And that was a big message for me. Convocation is actually the one place the Chancellor has some authority. It was a congratulatory time, celebration, lots of hopes and dreams going forward, but we have expectations. And so I was I'm really proud that we have a graduate pledge for ourselves. And that was really an early thing that I just thought, it has to be a more substantial moment when a graduate moves from being the graduand to the graduate. We think about the Chancellor's role as, bringing together community and university. And so convocation, again, you have these really proud families that come. So you can't miss the moment to say, you're really proud. We share your pride. This is important. Your young person who's graduating today is important to us, and we're expecting a lot of them. So it's really a big community building moment. So it was always a highlight for me. I broadly felt rewarded most of the time when it came to interactions with anybody on campus, not just students, but with faculty members and staff members. It was rewarding. There would be times when we had made an effort to get out of the city and go see schools in Red Deer or Medicine Hat or Lethbridge, and they were pleased to have the University of Calgary show up and say, we recognize you're here, and we work together on bringing this post-secondary education to citizens in Alberta. It's all of our roles to do this. University of Calgary had been recognized as part of what was the U5 and then grew to be the U13, or the G13, they didn't call it the U13, the group of 13, it's now the group of 15. But these are the research-intensive universities in Canada. It started first with Ontario universities. It originated there. This was a major change in things to have the recognition that there were universities across the country, and this included the University of Calgary, that were among the group of research-intensive universities in the country. And that was a big move. Us having a university that takes a place in international rankings matters to us. It makes a difference. It makes a difference in how we think and how we set goals for ourselves. And so it is significant that we have this university here. It means a lot to Calgary. Internationalization was a big deal. Setting up the campus in Qatar, so having the Faculty of Nursing with a piece over there, that was a very big part of what was going on. Also sustainability. So University of Calgary was one of the early signatories on this Talwar Declaration, and talking about sustainability. So even then, 2006 to 10, lots of attention to sustainability, climate change, energy. IC was set up, so the Institute of Sustainable Energy, Economy, and Environment, as something all three areas we're concerned with right here in Alberta. There's been a lot of discussion, on this weekend as we're celebrating 50 years, from a time when Calgarians said, we will have a university in Calgary, and it's going to be the University of Calgary. It is not going to be a branch of the University of Alberta. And so so it was a very community-driven initiative, and I think we provide a university education to a very large number of Calgary citizens. So I think that goes on, that we will continue to be the most accessible university for, we now have more than one university in Calgary, but so we'll still have that role, that we're one of the accessible universities for Calgary students to look to in terms of going on and getting their university education. And that's important because with those well-educated citizens, we lift the city up. But we will be doing more than that, because I think there will be this global sense too of what you contribute. Some of our graduates will go off and they will make their lives in other places and their contributions in other places, and they could be very large contributions that in fact impact us even from a distance. So I think that we have to continue to do that. We have to be an accessible place where our citizens can get a university education, because it does change people. It does make a difference in how you look at the world and what you dream about as being possible. And we will also be educating people that may have come from other places. Happy to do that. Calgary is very good at taking in people from other places, and we will send our people to other places with the advantage of, with the start of having a degree here. It's quite easy to let special moments pass. You think, maybe we just let it go. Everybody's busy. Maybe we just won't do anything. And I'm really, really glad the university decided that this was something that they needed to make a big splash about. Because at those moments, then you sort of feel an appreciation you might not have felt before. You realize it is important. And that's a good realization, right? That, it's important. And I'm really glad that we're doing this and we're part of this, and there's more to come. So that's what I think about the 50th. It's really great that the university is making a very big deal of it. It's been 50 years of growing up. And again, I so much see the university and Calgary as doing this together. So we've been growing up. And finally, I think it has been 50 years of this growing confidence in the audacious kinds of dreams and visions that we have. And to today, when there's a lot of confidence at the university, and the city is a bit shaken right now, and so President Cannon has talked about this in the energize the vision, that this is the university's role actually right now. The university can continue to say we have big goals that we must achieve, and we're working on those. We haven't stopped doing that, and during this time, that is what is bringing Calgary along. Calgary's a bit shocked at what's happened in the last year and a bit, but the university is a bit of a steadying force in there, because the university continues its work and continues to work with the community on what the community needs, and will, I think, really be a big part of, we come out the other side of this and we have got some things figured out, and it won't be exactly the same. It will never be exactly like it used to be, but we'll be figuring things out, and the university and the city will be doing that I think often together that there will be a lot of benefit in what the university can provide or how it can respond to the community saying, we got to do more of this because clearly we can't be doing exactly what we did before. That's not going to work. So that's what I think. Yeah, it's 50 years of getting to this place where we got big ideas. And it's University City together.